materials, were carted out of it. Were they the materials that you distributed to state governments, or the materials belong to other agencies that has actually contributed to the state government? Why I ask this question is whether you get a feedback on what you have given to the state governments, they have actually utilized it in the direction or in the way you have said it should be done. So that's why I asked this question. Maybe you can give a clarification on this.
We handed over grants as directed to the state governments, and when we handed over, we told them what this intervention is meant for and whom it is meant for. Unfortunately, the NSAS now came with some revelations. Some warehouses were vandalized, and we got to know that most of these warehouses they have warehouses that the relief items that we took, or the food or the grains that we took to the state, were housed. We are also affected. The warehouses of NEMA were vandalized. Ones of the Northeast Development Commission, the ones for the ministry, also here in Abuja, were vandalized. As an intervention ministry, we should have stock of food in stock for eventualities. But this is what position we found ourselves, and we've not received any report from the state government on how they distributed these food items. But as I mentioned earlier in my report, this has made us to now have a rethink and strategize to see how we can engage other bodies, especially the NGOs, in the subsequent intervention.
Materials that were stocked in warehouses, some got rotten, and then the distribution, sometimes deliberate or not deliberate, I think it's not right. If these materials were released directly to the local government councils, because they are grassroots governments and they are closer to the people are with them. I can assure you that if these materials were available to the council chairman, it will go a long way, to solve the problems of what the target that you have. The intention of government can easily be realized. But at the state capital, you put them in a warehouse, and then the state government will also have to spend money to start to distribute them to the local government councils and to communities. It's quite a Herculean task. And if somebody wants to be fraudulent, of course, you know what can go wrong. So, in collaboration with the governors, maybe the governors forum, an appeal for their understanding, so that subsequently, if you want these materials to get to the grassroots, distribute them through the local government councils, okay? And they will receive them at the local government headquarters in the local government. It will be easier, and you will be very sure that it will go along, it will be very convenient. The logistic challenges will also even reduce, and they will get to the people. There were reports all over the media that the homegrown school feeding program was brought under very critical, debates, and for me it was a bit worrisome. But anything that is just commencing will have some teething problems. We also agree. But when it was in the public space that children were fed when they were out of school, was a bit worrisome.